Okay, so we've had some people get in touch and ask us how they would adjust the setup for pricing if they charge a fixed price per room. So for instance, a lounge might be £80 or something. That is possible in GetBookedUp, and we just need to modify the pricing setup tables. So the way we do that, the first thing we need to do is set up some pricing groups for the particular service groups that you want. So the example I'm going to use is carpets, and we go to the setup menu. We come down to pricing groups, and the service group that we're going to do, as I say, is carpet. So we choose that, and then we click the show button. And what pops up in here are the pricing groups that are part of the service group for carpets. Now, the setup that's shown here is shown as a per square foot or per square metre price. So you would set this up and then put the pricing that you charge per square foot or per square metre in the pricing table. Now, if you're pricing per room, then the quantity is going to be 1. So that's something that you just have to bear in mind. If you're going to be using room pricing, obviously you can't record the dimensions in the quantity field. You have to just set that as 1 for it to tell the system to charge for 1 lounge carpet, for instance. And what you also need to do is set up pricing groups in here for every price that you may want to be charging per room. Okay, so let's start adding those pricing groups on to give you an example. So I'm going to pop this on here, and we're going to call the first one £10 pricing group, and then add another one that's £20 pricing group, another one that's £30 pricing group, and let's just say £40, and then let's just do something like £100 or something like that. So each of these item groups, each of these pricing groups is the price that you want to charge per room that you're going to assign the item codes to. So if you follow along, all will become clear as we work through these. So we can close that down now. So let's set those up for pricing groups for carpets. What we set up now is in the setup menu, we start to set up the pricing table. So we're looking for the service group that's carpets again. We click show. Okay, so when we're in the pricing table, what we need to do now is start adding these on. So we click new. And obviously this is the local pricing area that we put in them in. The pricing group, let's put the first example in at £100. So then we put in how much that is on the clean only service at 100. So obviously that is £100. We put that in there. The clean and protect price is going to be £150, and the healthy home might be £175. Then you'd work out the monthly maintenance plan amount. That's usually half the clean and protect price. Excuse me, so that's going to be £75, and then the monthly amount is a 1/12 of the £150. So let's just say that that's £14, just to be able to put the value in there for now. So you do that for each of these new pricing groups that you've set up. So let's just do one more to give you an example. I'll do the £40. So that will be £40, £60. That's probably going to be £70. That would be £30. So we've got the pricing table set up for £100 and £40. All we need to do now is the setup menu again. We go to the item codes, and we're going to use the service group and look at just the item codes that are available in the carpets. Click show, and the list of items come up. So let's say, let's work on this one first here, bedroom carpet. Let's say the bedroom 1 carpet is £40 usually. We would change this pricing group here from carpet. You would change that to £40. Bedroom 1, that may be £40 as well. Maybe you charge a little bit less for bedroom 2, so you'll put that in perhaps the £30 category. So you can see here that all you need to do is work through this list and change the pricing group to the value that you want to charge for one of those items. So if I go down to the lounge and put the lounge carpet in, lounge carpet, there we are. We change that, and we change that to the £100. If we close this down, and if I just go into a client record, if I go to the quotes tab, I click add new quote, and if I now put lounge in there, L for lounge, it puts the lounge on. It's already got a 1 in the quantity field anyway, so you can see now that the clean only price is £100, the clean and protect price is £150. If I want to put the bedroom in, just put the bedroom code in hit enter, and that's put the bedroom in at £40, one bedroom carpet at £40. What we'd recommend, obviously, if you're putting 2 in, is if you put 2 bedrooms in, put 2 in the quantity field, but then in the item notes, just also add in there, just to put 2 times rooms. Just add that in there, because when that's produced on the job card, it'll just be a mental reminder that that's for 2 rooms when you see the price, just in case that may look a little confusing to you. Alternatively, what you can do if you don't want to put the item notes in and put 2 bedrooms on that way, so if I take that off, change this back to 1, what you could do is you can just put another bedroom on, put the code in there, hit that, it puts a second bedroom on, it puts that on at 1, and then you could make a note in here that perhaps this is the rear bedroom or something like that. So it just allows you to make item notes about the separate bedrooms on the system, and then they'll appear on the invoice and the job card as well as 2 separate rooms, rather than it being 2 of at £40. So I hope that's clear. If you need any help at all, please just give us a call. But if you watch back through the video a couple of times, hopefully it'll be clear how you do that, and then you can customize that to suit yourself.